Man, could you change the channel?
Fuck you, man. If you don't like my fucking music, get your own fucking cab.
I had a really
I'll
rough...
pull up to the side and kick your ass out.
Man, come on. I had a rough night, and I hate the fucking Eagles, man.
Out of my fucking cab. Out of here. Hey.
Man, hey!
What's up, guys? It's Dadlife and Other Stories, episode 8. We are going at it. It's about 12:25 a.m. Saturday morning. Fortunate enough, we are in the bomb shelter and the world did not end. So, if you guys are listening to this, I'm really glad you're still alive. This week has been crazy with Christmas and everything. The retail world is a crazy foul beast. So, just a lot of customers, a lot of consumers, and it's just been hell. So just dealing with that, it's been a bit depressing, and anybody who suffers from depression, don't feel bad. There's always something good out there, and at least I'm surrounded by great people, and so I know people going through it, they gotta at least be surrounded by one good person. So cling to that person and smile, because life's too short to be dealing with bullshit like that. So, all right. It's been a good week. Went and saw the lights last night, and that was a good time. We made the car seem like the Polar Express. Took the kids out there and got to see all the lights around there, and that was real cool. It was Elaine's first time going out there, and she really enjoyed it. What did you think of the lights, Elaine? Was it cool? Or?
It was nice, but the line sucked.
Yeah. It was about a good half-hour wait, so it was kind of...
It was more like an hour.
It was a half hour, so it was kind of like Disneyland. You wait and see the attraction. And it was a pretty good turnout. Almost like we were in a parade, but it was like a reverse parade. Like we were the cars looking at the houses, and pedestrians instead of pedestrians looking at the cars. So that was pretty cool. They had a cool Nightmare Before Christmas house and a Steeler Nation house with like a huge Steeler guy in front of it. So I don't know if anybody out there listening has an Instagram, you can follow me on Instagram. It's Brother Derek Man, but the man is like MANNN, so it's 3 N's. Follow me on Instagram. I'd love to see your pictures and see what your life is like. If you want to follow Elaine, she's on there too. It's Hello Laney. So
I like Hello Kitty.
Yeah. So that's definitely a good way out there. And from what I hear, they're not going to steal your pictures anymore, right? That's what they confirmed.
Yeah, they said their intention was never to sell pictures, but last I heard is that they still can if they want to. So I don't know if that's going to change.
Well, I don't know what that. I mean, my biggest fear is them taking pictures of my kids and using it for like Disney photos or something.
I think it's more for like landmarks and historical photos and stuff like that. Like if you happen to catch something, like if the world really did end this Friday and everybody took really good pictures of like aliens landing or something, then they might try to sell it for a profit. But other than that, I don't think they have interest in our photos.
Aliens landing. Oh yeah. All right. So with that, I don't know. How was your week, Elaine? Was it good or?
It was okay. I'm on break now until next year, and so this last week it was pretty slow at first, and then we kind of got super busy, and then it slowed down again, and then it got busy, and now I'm on break.
All right. Good. How was the potluck?
Delicious.
Right on.
My office, we eat for everything. I mean, we're probably eating a couple times a month, and if it's not a welcome lunch, it's a ending lunch, and it's this ceremony, and this group is coming, and this holiday. So we're always eating. But next year we're doing a weight loss challenge, so we'll see how that goes.
I have high hopes for that. I think it's going to be a great thing, and people are going to lose a lot of weight.
Hope so. And money. They'll win money.
Money.
Money's always good.
Money's always good. I like money. Money's a great thing. Who doesn't, right? So I'm hoping you guys are having a great holiday considering it's Monday. Just came too fast. I mean, it was 90 degrees until December. So last week? I think last week summer finally ended. So that's always a good thing.
Well, Friday is officially the first day of the winter solstice. So we're officially in winter now.
Finally.
Yeah.
It's finally hoodie weather. Hoodie weather.
Hoodie weather.
Hoodie weathers. Yes, hoodie weather. All right, so speaking of you guys laughing at me, we'll go into Asshole of the Week.
This is bullshit. It's like Cypress Hill concert in here. I don't rent to those kind of people.
Yuri, what the hell's going on?
Avenge capital on Vasimia Spasibo. Alex, how are you?
I'm good.
Well, for the last 6 months, you don't pay me rent. So now, I no longer let you stay here. Okay? All right, my friends, pack up everything, put on truck, okay?
No, that's impossible. We've never missed a payment. Every month, I give Josh hundreds of dollars of my money, and then he writes you a rent check. Right, Josh?
I love them so much.
You love who?
The girls at Madame Camay's Filipino Palace.
You've been spending our rent money on Filipino hookers.
They're not hookers. They're massage therapists.
Gotta massage your cock for money. There's a word for that. I think it's hooker.
You're a hooker.
All right, it's time for Assholes of the Week, and gosh damn it, I have a story. It was one of the stupidest things I've seen in my employment at the retail chain I work at. So I'm working, and we sell tablets now, so I'm trying to sell this lady a tablet, and this guy comes in fucking pajamas. It's like 2 in the afternoon. He comes in with his girlfriend, or I don't know who the hell she was, maybe his drug buddy or something, I don't know. They look like they were meth heads. So he walks in, and he just yells, he goes, "Hot dog." And so I'm like, I didn't get it. Well, first, actually, he came in real pompous. He came in and was like, "Hello, welcome to GameStop." And I kind of looked over, and I was just like, "Oh, hey, man, whatever." And so I went on talking to the lady about the tablet, and he goes, "Hot dog." And I'm like, what? Like, even the customer I was helping, I looks at him real weird. And he's like, hot dog. And he was like, "You guys have hot dog?" And I was like, "Yeah, man," because I thought he was playing around. So I was like, "Yeah, man, we got hot dog, like whatever." And so I finish up helping the lady with the tablet, and then I go behind the counter, and I'm like, "Oh, so how can I help you?" And he was like, "Hot dog. I want hot dog." And I'm like in my head, I'm like, "What the fuck are you talking about? Seriously, like, I don't fucking need you coming here asking me for food and shit. This ain't fucking Costco. Get the fuck out of here." So, I mean, I don't know. So I was like real pissed off about it, but I was just like, I'm sorry. Me trying to make, make good at my job and trying to be nice to customers. I go, "I'm sorry, sir. I don't know what you're talking about." And so finally the asshole goes, "Hot dog, the Skylander." I don't know if you know what Skylanders are, but Skylanders are the new Pokemon. It's like, if you don't know what Pokemon is, this is pretty much what Skylanders are, and Pokemon for that matter. It's these little monsters, and you got to collect them all in order to beat a game. So when you buy a set, it's a portal, 3 Skylanders, which are the little monsters, and then the game. So in order to beat the game, you have to collect all the Skylanders. So everybody comes in my store all the fucking time trying to find these Skylanders. It's ridiculous and retarded. So that's what he was asking for, was a Skylander named Hot Dog. So finally, I'm like, oh crap, okay, you weren't joking with me. My fault. I clearly am not into Skylanders, and I don't know what they're called. So I was apologetic, and I was like, "Hey, I'm sorry, man. I didn't know what you were talking about." And he was just like, "Well, do you have it?" And I was like, "No, I don't think we do, but you're more than welcome to look at the display we have right there." And so he's like, "Well, you told me you had it," and I was like, "I thought you were being funny." I just, normal thing. I was like, "Oh, I thought you were being funny," and he was like, "Oh, well, so you don't have it? Can you look it up?" And I was like, "No, it won't show me individual Skylanders. I'm sorry." And so he was just like, "Well, that sucks." Well, apparently, I thought everything was cool. The next day, I get a phone call from my district manager, and he's like, "What happened yesterday with the customer?" And so I go, "Oh, well, this is what happened." And he goes, "Well, apparently he says you called him a smartass." And I was like, "Why would I call him a smartass?" I sat there and said, "Oh, are you joking? Or I thought you were joking with me." And he was like, "Well," he was all pissy about it. And he was just like, "You could have handled that better." And then he goes, you know, uh, he's like, "You didn't do anything wrong, but you could have handled it better." So I'm like, how the fuck could I have handled that better? You have somebody come into your store talking about a fucking food item and see how you feel. You know what I mean? Like, you don't know what the hell you're gonna say to that. It's like, I work in a kind of a low income area, so I get a bunch of fucking weirdos all the time, which is why I always have these stories. And I mean, no judgment on them, but it's like, if you're gonna come in acting like a jackass and saying retarded things and not clarifying yourself, I mean, I'm not liable for anything. And clearly, I didn't do anything to provoke him or anything. I just told him we didn't have a Skylander, so he threw a bitch fit and called the freaking DM, and I got yelled at for it. And frankly, it really pissed me off. So that fucked up my whole week. And just fuck you to the retail chain that I work at, and fuck you to the DM, who's a piece of shit too. I mean, not as a person, but as a DM. So, you know, I'm just over it. That store can kiss my ass. But yep, that was my asshole of the week. Lane, any good ones today?
I do actually. So I don't really have assholes. I just have annoying people that I work with. And so this girl, she feels the need to email us every little thing that she's going to do to be out of the office. It's like, we don't need to know, you're going to go take a shit or whatever. But we come in Monday morning and we get this email that she sent out Friday saying, "Oh, I'm going to be out for this day for this reason." And then she's like, "I'm going to be out this next day because I have my PAP." And we were like, okay, well, that's a little bit too much information. You could just say doctor's appointment. That'll be fine. So, again, just little annoying things that I have to deal with.
What's a PAP?
A Pap smear.
One of those.
Yeah, that women get yearly, or at least they should.
And men also.
Men don't get them.
Men don't get them?
No, you get a different, where they grab your balls and tell you to cough. That's different. They go in there and like scrape you inside, and they send it for tests. Make sure you don't have any STDs, any cancerous stuff in your vagina.
Wow.
It's very good for you, but you don't need to announce to the world that you're going for a PAP. You can just simply say, "I have a doctor's appointment." That will suffice.
What about mammograms?
What about mammograms?
Should you announce that?
No.
Oh.
Again, you can if you want to, but I don't want to know that, you're going to get your boobs played with, or you're going to get scraped in your vagina.
I think mammos is a funny word. Mammos. Like, you talk about breasts and call them mammos.
Who calls them mammos?
I do sometimes.
I've never heard you say that word.
Sweet mammos. So, all right. We'll go ahead and go into the spotlight after that. It's kind of late. I'm not gonna lie, and we're both pretty tired. But I wanted to get this out of here, and to you guys, because I would say I have about 4 people who are constant, maybe 5 people who are constant listeners, and who really like to throw this on either Saturday morning when they're cooking breakfast, or
going to work,
or Saturday night when they're just kind of hanging by themselves. So I really do appreciate it, and thank you guys and the people who constantly listen.
Your fans.
I appreciate it. I don't know if I have fans, but I appreciate it, and definitely just do this for you. Also, if you this is really important, actually, something that you would know. I originally I wanted to do this podcast every week, but at times it does become not. I don't want to say work because it's not work, and I have fun doing it, but
it's an obligation.
It's an obligation, yeah, and it's a responsibility. And at times, everybody needs kind of a break from it in order to get better at what we're doing and to get, just better software and whatnot. I'm gonna do these podcasts in seasons, so it'll be about 10 episodes per season. So what I'll do is I'll do 10 episodes, and then I'll probably be off from either 2 to 4 weeks, depending on how bored I get. And then just go ahead and do another 10 episodes every week. So I think that's pretty fair, and I think that's good. I would definitely love to hear from you guys. We're definitely going to get our Facebook page set up within that break. And then also I hope to get more communication between us and the listeners. Different bands, different stories. I'd actually really like to hear about other people's parenting skills and how they view things as a parent. Just because, I'm only one person, and Lane's only one person, and there's a million people out there who just see things completely different. I'd love to hear from it. So that's pretty much what I wanted to get out there this week too, is just that we got 2 more episodes left, and then I'll be gone from either 2 weeks or 4 weeks. I haven't really decided. Maybe you guys could help me out and let me know. If you can go without for 4 weeks, that'd be awesome. But if you can't wait and just got to hear Dad Life and other stories, well, then I'll do the 2 weeks, and then we'll go back into our 10-week cycle of shows. And anything else you guys want to add or anything you want to hear about? I'm definitely going to try to make the show a lot more consistent in what's coming out. And I don't know, maybe one. I'll cut it down to one song, and we'll just have more stories and more stuff about parenting. I think a lot of people were definitely real into us talking about how we view things as a parent and different little things to help out with your kids and stuff. Lily's here messing with CDs, so it's kind of distracting. But yeah, definitely. I just want this to be a sort of community with us and the listeners. I'd also start interviewing people, as I had said before. Nobody's really come up, and I know people are busy, but I do have some listeners who are out of state, and definitely sending them an email. I would love to read your answers online, and I think a lot of people would be interested with that too.
Or you can do a phone interview.
Or I could do a phone interview. I think that'd be a good one too. So yeah, as far as music news, man, I'm so out of the loop. I have no idea what's going on. I know Midnight is playing tomorrow, and I would love to go, but I'm just not going to do it. Let's see. I didn't get to go to Exhumed because it got canceled. I know Hordes is playing Sunday with Verbal Assault, so that's going to be a sweet show. Man, oh, you know what? I started to watch that movie Premium Rush. And it was whatever. I mean, I don't know. For people who like Joseph Gordon-Levitt, it's him on a bike. That's it. There's no plot.
I can watch him sitting down reading a book for 2 hours, and I would think it's the best movie ever.
So he could fart in the trash can, and you'd think it was epic, or what?
Of course.
Gosh, it's terrible.
As long as he had his shirt off, then we're good.
I don't know if I like anybody that much. Well, I mean, if you farted, yeah, I'd probably listen to it and think it was cool. If Lily did it or Alyssa, that'd be cool. But I mean, no, I if Nicki Minaj did that, I'd call it super bass and be stoked. So. Yeah.
If she could fit her ass in a trash can.
Yeah, she got a fat booty. So, yeah, I mean, damn, I feel like we're lagging, so I'll just go ahead and go into a throwback. This band actually played at Cal State about, I want to say maybe 3 weeks ago. I hope I don't get copyrighted for this because I'm kind of running out of material. I mean, yeah, I listen to maybe music that's not as popular, but I mean, they're still on labels and they still need to make their money somehow, which is part of why I may take out the music, because I mean I don't like getting hit for copyright shit all the time. So anyways, I'll just throw it on here. If for any reason this gets copywritten, unfortunately I can't send them via email because the files are too big. So sorry. Is it Andrea or Andrea? Is it Andrea?
Yeah, Andrea.
Andrea. Okay. Andrea, I'm sorry I can't send it to you because the files are just too big, and I don't know. I'm real bummed about it because I'm real stoked that you go ahead and throw that on and laugh about it and sit here and listen to our
and your kids like the
weird
music.
voices. Oh, and your kids like the music, which is awesome. So, and that you actually reply to the YouTube comments, which is great. So, I hope you're doing well. Hope you have a good holiday. Hope your kids have a good holiday. So we'll just go ahead and go into it. So this is Best Coast, and I forget the song, but I'm going to go ahead and tell it to you afterwards. All right, so here's Best Coast.
My highs are high, my lows are low, and I don't know which way to go. Every time you leave this house, everything falls apart. I can't get myself off the couch. I don't want to talk to anyone else. Every time you leave this house, everything falls apart.
That was Best Coast with Goodbye. It's off the album Crazy for You. They're a really good band. I something I could definitely listen to like during the summer and just chilling, hanging out. A lot of their stuff really sounds like that too. It's real kind of surf sounding. So if you're really into that stuff and just hanging out and having fun, definitely pick up Best Coast. The album's called Crazy for You. And then there's also a song on there. The way it opens up is it's a great album, and the songs are real short, so it's just like thank you, Lily. So it's just it's a super good record. Definitely buy it. That's really about it. I mean, it is the holiday, so I'm sure you guys are busy, and probably won't listen to this till Monday. But if you do listen to it in a couple hours, I really do appreciate it. Thank you guys so much. It's been a cool 8 weeks, and just the fact that I kept on doing this is really good for me. So I like it a lot. Thank you. Anything else you?
Merry Christmas.
Yay. All right, guys. Well, go have fun, eat some turkey and ham, and just enjoy yourselves.
Enjoy your family.
Enjoy your family. Enjoy your kids. Love your kids. Take them to see some lights. Play in the snow if you got it. Just enjoy it, man. Crack open a beer. Cheers. We'll see you guys next week. Have a good one.